The show is about real French food today that home cooks make and that we can make here also. So it's not restaurant cooking, it's home cooking. Modern, traditional, you know, with a few ethnic influences sometimes, but basically it's real French food today and how it is. Small pleasures. Classic petit four, tiny cakes topped with the smoothest icing, powder puffs with jam and whipped cream. For example, my first book was published here, French Food at Home, but it came out just when the Iraq War was erupting, and France decided they weren't participating. So the book came out in the month that there was that whole freedom fries thing and pouring the wines in the river, and everyone, the publicist just said, you know, I don't think it's a good time to come here and talk about French food. And that killed French food for, I mean, 6 years or so. And then, because you don't want to lose any volume, you just add the flour very gently. You know what, I'm even going to sift it over because I want it really fine. I almost credit Meryl Streep for making it possible for the show to come back on, because that movie about Julia and all that sort of made people think, oh yeah, we used to like that, and oh yeah, you know, everyone loves Julia Child and Julia Child's cooking. Just cut through and lift over with the batter. That way the flour mixes through evenly and you keep the volume. But people forgot that it had any relevance to their lives. My food's different. You know, Julia Child was cooking French food in the 50s and 60s, and it was different then, just like American food was different then. I always say, you know, when people say, oh, this heavy French food, it's so full of sauces and fat, I think you're thinking of French food in the 1930s. Take a look at American food in 1940, 50. It was jellied salads with mini marshmallows and fruit cocktail and all this stuff. And we don't eat like that anymore either. So I think people forget that. They think, oh, we've evolved this much. And they forget that France has also evolved. Decorate them all with little silver balls. Very cute.